Society of Amaranthine Educators of Happy Valley Business School presents Talks on Business Essentials. We talk what we know what we talk. Knowledge is cumulative, let us acquire.
Hi all, you'll have heard the word called as culture many times. But now, the organizations are facing a tough situation in maintaining the culture. Let us have a look into cultural dimensions in human resource management. Many organizations have to rapidly adjust their way of working. It's forcing a digitalization that many companies had spoken about and perhaps mentioned in their marketing, but are now having to implement at breakneck speed. Fortunately, today, the technical aspects of remote work are much easier. Everything from Google Docs, Hangouts, Zoom and Skype for communication as well as cloud-based process management tools make life significantly easier. However, there is a difference between being technically ready and being culturally and emotionally ready for this new world. The ability of people to adapt, to get on with it, feel valued, to be productive and succeed requires a work culture that reaches into remote environment to be supportive and proactive. During times of change, when the workforce needs to shift how it works, the culture will come under strain. The company will have individuals and teams working for the first time both at home and physically separated. While the customer relationships and ensuring that the business can successfully navigate this new world, it's also critically important to consider the impact on the employees and the culture of the organization. Whatever the future of digital workplace may one day look like, it is already true to say that people working from home face some specific challenges. Those who work from home or remotely from elsewhere inevitably accept that the clear boundaries between their professional and private lives will blur. And while telecommuting or teleworking can provide more freedom and flexibility, it is also associated with the need for greater personal responsibility. Managers and the affected employees must therefore jointly examine how the balance between a private and professional needs can be maintained, not at least from the point of view of protecting health. There arises another question whether the employee is loyal to his employer or not. People working in remote workplace can use the opportunity of being closely monitored by immediate supervisor. The employee can accept multiple tasks and subcontract the tasks to others. He can set up an office in his house and play dual role as the employer and employee. That lies a huge risk in maintaining the data. It's not secure when the data are often transmitted via telecommunication. There is a possibility of change the data to the competitor. Retaining or adapting a personal work structure and routine will be important for productivity, but it will be vital to ensure interactions and collaborations of both a social and work nature. The employee experience can be supported by putting the right policies, practices and expectations in place. Set expectations around remote working practices, assigning a remote working champion, updated data security and corporate policies. Communication and collaboration practices, scheduling regular check-ins, making sure leadership team recognizes success stories, set clear priorities and expectations of roles. The company should introduce a democratic and proactive culture as a part of remote working initiatives. Encourage employees to challenge the status quo and suggest ways of doing things differently. Ask the teams to come up with ways to enhance communication, conduct regular team meetings to reflect on what can be improved. Most of all, the company should build a culture that welcomes change. Leadership plays a defining role in creating corporate culture. To conclude, I believe that the global outbreak of COVID-19 presents a significant problem. However, amid its volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity lay hidden opportunities for learning, reinvention, and evaluation at the time of individual, organization, and society levels. Hope the session was good. Happy day ahead. Thank you.